It's CardKast with Mike and Len. It's a show about everything sports cards, autographs, and memorabilia. I'm Len plus Z, and this is the Fresh Catch Video Edition. What's up, everybody? Yes, it is Fresh Catch, and we have just a little over 200 single auctions starting tonight. It's Wednesday, February 3rd, 2021. The auctions are going to run for 5 days. They will end Monday night, February 8th. They will start 7:30 Eastern time, and that's 4:30 Pacific. And they are spread out a minute apart, so you have an opportunity to, they won't all end at once. So you'll have an opportunity to try to get what you can grab. I would call this, if I were setting up at shows, this would be like my bargain box blowout section for vintage cards. So, there's nothing, over the top or super expensive in these listings. But there is plenty of stuff for people that are working on vintage sets. There's Hall of Famers, there's stars, there's semi-stars, and we're just going to run through this pretty quickly. Cause obviously, I feel like the White Rabbit in, was it Alice in Wonderland, just constantly on the go, and I got to go out and get more stuff, and we're going to do this. So, so we'll start off here with, it's crazy. Bought a collection, 157 Topps basketball card. That's it. So, a nice crease free, Ernie Beck, but, it would have been nice if there was, Bill Russell or, Bob Cousy. We have, 56 Topps Leo, Nomalini, Gino Cappelletti. We got all these Italians going on here. Sam Huff. We have a, Jim Marshall with a stain on it. We have a nice VG, Mike Ditka, 67 Philadelphia. Lower grade Bob Hayes, Matt Snell, some lower grade Dick Butkus cards. And, look, when I do my listings, I'm, really consistent on my grading of vintage and modern and vintage cards, raw cards. And so basically, got some Len Dawson's there. Like, those are pretty nice. But basically, there's a lot of people that they'll do the listings and they're like, well, I don't know vintage, so just judge by the picture. And I'm very detailed. I put the grade in the title. And then if there's something that's like obviously wrong that I can see that you may not pick up in the scan, I disclose it. So like a stain or, a thin surface crease. So you may see something that is VGX that may look X mint. It's like, well, why is it VGX? Well, it's because there's and I'll say like it might be in the upper right-hand corner, or there's a corner bend or a wrinkle that you might not see. So I do that because I want the buyer, and if you go by my positive feedback on CardKast, you'll see that, I grade cards accurately, and I'm proud to do it. So, I'm proud of that, because I don't get returns, very, very little, if any. I can't remember the last one I've got, maybe a little over a year ago. And, as a matter of fact, I remember what it was. It was a lot of 71 Topps cards that I said had an equal mix of X and X Mint cards. And the guy sent it back, said that there wasn't enough X Mint for him. So he sent it back. I was like, all right, whatever. So anyways, so don't be afraid to click on the link below to check out the auctions. Again, they start tonight. Here we have a 1945 pocket schedule. I had one of these before that was in much lower grade condition. This one is actually pretty nice. It's got a tiny little tear in the back, but these are from 1945. I only have a couple left. So there's some 1955 Bowman, nicer grade commons. Some nice 1955 Topps commons. Try to angle this so you could see this a little better. Roy Sievers. Well, not even common, semi-stars, and, Moose Scourin and Don Hoke. Those are all names. Tom Hurd. Now we start getting into the commons a little bit, but Jack Shepard. And these cards are nice. I mean, there's a nice overall sharpness to them. Again, if you check the listings down below, you'll see that I might have listed this as either X or X Mint, but this card is sharp. This Steve Crowley here. Mel Parnell, Ed Lopat. Some of this is really a continuation of what I had going on last week. So if I had the opportunity to run it all together, I would have. I just ran out of either auctions or I ran out of time, one of the two. So we're in February. We're going to kick it off with 50s and 60s, mostly going to be baseball. And as I'm just kind of rifling through, I mean, listen, if you're starting a 56 top set or, looking to complete it, I mean, there's definitely plenty here to choose from. A lot of it's crease free for those 55 cards there. So we'll take Harry Carey. I just love that Harry. It's like Harry Carey and Gabby Street. It's great. Some more Yankees cards. Carl Erskine, Johnny Cucks, Jerry Coleman, Vern Law. We got some team cards here. Just kind of ripping through this. Look at this. We got a whole run of Ted Williams 59 flares and all different grades. I mean, nothing really topping X to X mint. It's all going to be lower. You got Ted Williams and Jim Thorpe. Throw him up there. Come on. There we go. Ted decides retiring as a no-go. We got Ted Williams and Jimmy Fox. Dean Stone. So you might see like a higher grade, common here or there. If it's, that typically wouldn't make the cut, but you got Dick Rote, Bobby Shantz. Again, a higher grade common and Henry Mason. I think he's a semi-high. Yankees coaches. Lower grade, look, we got Mantle home run leaders with Roger Maris there. It's got a stain on it. It's low grade, but it'll go. Jack Curtis, nice rookie high number. I'll put Jackie Boy up there. Casey Stengel, Gil Hodges, Don Clendenin rookie. He was good with the Mets, 69. Moose Skowron. We got some Babe Ruth. Look at that, Ruth and Gehrig. 62 tops, all original cards. And that's the other thing too. Like there's people that are listing reprint stuff. As you guys get to know me a little better, one of the things that I will just disclose right up front is I don't list unauthorized reprints. So everything I have, I can't tell you how many times I have to answer questions where, is this card original? And in today's age of buying online, I don't blame you because I'm sure there's people out there that have gotten duped and it's not right. And I'm sorry, I can't get past this nice Whitey Ford here. Ford sets new mark. So nice Yankees team card. I mean, it's lower grade, but Warren Spahn, this is actually decent right here. It's Warren Spahn. So Whitey Ford All-Star. I'm just going to keep going. But yeah, so, I understand the questions, but, when you get to know me and you purchase on CardKast and you're looking at vintage cards, unless if it is like a 1996 Topps reprint, I mean, I'll state that it's a reprint, say like a Mickey Mantle card or whatever. And it's an authorized reprint, but I won't list any unauthorized reprints. No unlicensed reprints, Michael Jordan's or anything like that. Look at that. We get some tougher to get, even though they're lower grade. 1963 Flair, Orlando Cepeda, Veda Pinson. Here's a higher grade Joe Adcock. I wish that was higher grade with the Cepeda, but that's okay. Nice mid-grade Buck Blasters with Roberto Clemente there. Veteran Masters. Billy Williams. Nice. This is a real sharp 63 Topps Mets card. I mean, the color on that, the centering on that, it's really, really nice. 64 Topps Duke Snyder. Tony La Russa's got a little pinhole in there. It's a rookie. I think I started at $1.99 or $2.99 or something like that. So Willie Stargell 64 Topps. Bill Maz. We got a low grade Hank Aaron who we just lost. 65 Topps embossed. These were, I guess, considered insert cards back in the day. Bill Mazeroski, Gaylord Perry, Calavito, Yankees and rookies and Hall of Famers and should be Hall of Famers. Got to love the home run leaders. I mean, talk about forget about just like bargain according to the grade. How about just bargain according to look who's on there? Willie Mays, McCovey, and Williams. Frank Robinson, Willie Mays, and Deron Johnson snuck in there. Ooh, who fell out? Ooh, this is a higher grade. I mean, it's a loft center top to bottom, but this is a nice 68 Topps game insert of Aaron. Just set that up there. And again, more 68 Topps card number 1. Roberto Clemente, Matty Alou, Tony Gonzalez, Phil Niekro. We just lost him recently. Bill Mazeroski. Lower grade Yastrzemski All-Star. Frank Robinson. Nice mid-grade Steve Carlton. So, again, this is all stuff that I wish I could do shows, but, my wife's got immune compromised and system, and look at that, loaded with all the All-Stars. And I think in all different grades. So, Ralph Houck. Oh, Ralph Howe White Letter. So yeah, so kind of I would feel awful if I went and set up at a show and, came back and got my wife sick, and, it's just, I don't want to go that route. So, but I'm more than happy to do stuff like this. I mean, this is like, I like this. I don't have to leave my house. I don't have to get up at 6 a.m. to go set up at a show for 7:30 or 8. And then just because he's in the Super Bowl, we got to throw some Tom Brady stuff up there. Early to mid 2000s stuff. I mean, some of this stuff kind of surprised me as I saw what some of the stuff goes for on open auction. I think like the Bowman Chrome, was a little bit of a surprise, or a little insert. I got one Patrick Mahomes in my whole inventory. Boo. But anyways, coming down the pipe, we have a nice mail day coming up on Saturday. Okay. It's going to be Super Bowl related. And then also on Sunday, we have another podcast coming out. We're just firing out the podcast. So we're going to have a friend of mine as a quick special guest who unearthed, he was a collector back in the day. He unearthed about $30,000 worth of Kobe Bryant rookies, including one of his rookie year autographs, which is pretty amazing. So he's going to come on, and then we're also going to do a little tribute for Hank Aaron, as I told you guys in the past. So stay tuned for all of that, and check out the auctions. They will end on Monday night, February 8th. So thank you very much. A sincere thank you to all the listeners out there. If you like the show, please like, share, and comment below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when all of our new shows are uploaded. Click on the links below to join Mike and Lynn's Facebook page loaded with sports memorabilia content. Visit Mike's opening day break room to see tons of new products opened up daily that you can participate in. And lastly, visit our eBay store, CardKast, to look for the newest auctions of sports cards and memorabilia uploaded weekly. And we're out.